Two legendary voices from SpongeBob SquarePants are gone forever, and what Nickelodeon did next will shock you. This is the untold story of what really happened to the original voice actors of your childhood, and why certain characters suddenly disappeared from the show. If you grew up watching SpongeBob, you probably remember the iconic duo of Mermaid and Barnacle Boy, SpongeBob's favorite superheroes. But did you know that behind these beloved characters were two Hollywood legends with an incredible history together? And more importantly, do you know why they completely vanished from the show? What I'm about to tell you will change how you watch SpongeBob forever. But first, smash that like button if you're ready for some serious SpongeBob nostalgia, and let's dive into Bikini Bottom's darkest secrets. Meet Ernest, Borgnine, and Tim Conway, two comedy legends who brought Mermaid and Barnacle Boy to life. But here's what's wild. These guys weren't just random voice actors Nickelodeon hired. They were co-stars from a classic 1960s TV show called McHale's Navy, and their real-life friendship made their SpongeBob chemistry absolutely perfect. Ernest Borgnine wasn't just any actor. This guy won an Academy Award for Best Actor back in 1955 for the movie Marty. He was a legitimate Hollywood heavyweight who decided to voice a cartoon superhero in his 80s. Meanwhile, Tim Conway was a comedy genius who made millions laugh on the Carol Burnett Show. So how did these legends end up in SpongeBob? Well, that's where our story gets interesting. From 1999 to 2012, Ernest Borgnine and Tim Conway created some of SpongeBob's most memorable moments. Episodes like Mermaid and Barnacle Boy and Hall Monitor became instant classics. Their chemistry was so natural because they'd been making audiences laugh together for decades. But here's something most fans don't know. Ernest Borgnine was already in his 80s when he started voicing Mermaid Man. This Hollywood legend, who worked with Frank Sinatra and won Oscars, was spending his golden years making kids laugh in a recording booth. That's dedication. The duo appeared in over 15 episodes and became fan favorites. SpongeBob and Patrick's obsession with these retired superheroes reflected how we all felt about our childhood heroes. Everything seemed perfect in Bikini Bottom. Until 2012. On July 8, 2012, Ernest Borgnine passed away at the age of 95. The voice of Mermaid Man was gone forever, but here's where things get mysterious. Nickelodeon made a decision that shocked fans. Instead of replacing Ernest Borgnine or retiring the character completely, they did something unprecedented. Mermaid Man started appearing in episodes, but he never spoke again. Nickelodeon kept the character alive through silent cameos and background appearances, almost like the ghost of the show's past. Tim Conway continued voicing Barnacle Boy, but something felt different. The dynamic duo was broken, and you could sense it in the episodes. Conway was essentially carrying scenes alone, talking to a character who could no longer respond. For 7 years, this strange arrangement continued. Mermaid Man became SpongeBob's first major character to exist in limbo. Present but silent. There, but not really there. Then came May 14th, 2019. Tim Conway, the voice of Barnacle Boy, passed away at the age 85. The comedy legend who made us laugh for decades was gone, and with him went the last piece of SpongeBob's most beloved superhero duo. But here's what's really heartbreaking. Conway's final SpongeBob episode had already aired months before his passing. The showrunners knew his health was declining and they quietly wrote him out of the show. Unlike other voice actor changes in animation, there was no big announcement, no replacement casting, just silence. Nickelodeon posted a simple tribute on Instagram. "We are sad to learn Tim Conway, the legendary voice of Barnacle Boy, has passed away. Thank you for everything you contributed to Bikini Bottom." That was it. Two Hollywood legends gone. An era ended. So what happened next? Well, this is where Nickelodeon's handling of the situation gets really interesting. Instead of recasting or finding sound-alikes, they made a bold creative decision. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy effectively retired from SpongeBob SquarePants. In some video games and apps, they've used different voice actors like Joe Alasky and Daniel Hagen, but in the main TV series, the characters have basically vanished. It's like Nickelodeon decided that some voices are simply irreplaceable. This decision says something profound about respect in the entertainment industry. While other shows might recast major characters without missing a beat, SpongeBob chose to honor the legacy of these two legends by letting their characters fade gracefully into cartoon history. Think about it. Most animated shows have recast major characters. The Simpsons replaced voice actors, Family Guy has made changes, but SpongeBob took a different path. They chose nostalgia and respect over continuity. What makes this even more special is that Ernest, Borgnine, and Tim Conway brought real Hollywood history to SpongeBob. These weren't just voice actors, they were pieces of entertainment history lending their talents to a new generation. Their episodes remain some of the most quoted and beloved in SpongeBob history. I'm ready takes on a new meaning when you realize we'll never hear that classic Mermaid man, evil, shout again. So there you have it, the real story behind SpongeBob's missing heroes. It's not a scandal or a controversy, it's actually a beautiful tribute to two legends who gave their final performances to making kids laugh. Ernest Borgnine and Tim Conway didn't just voice cartoon characters, they created a bridge between old Hollywood and new animation. Their legacy lives on every time someone yells evil or references the invisible boatmobile. But here's my question for you. Do you think Nickelodeon made the right call by retiring these characters instead of recasting them? Let me know in the comments below. If this story hit you in the feels like it hit me, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite childhood shows. Thanks for watching, and remember, some voices are truly irreplaceable.